In a quiet village named Yuma, there lived a young girl named Lila, only 8 years old, who was known for her radiant beauty and infectious smile. However, behind closed doors, Lila was far from happy. Her home was a place of distress due to the actions of her father, Mr. Edwin, and the negligence of her mother, Mrs. Tilda. It all started one somber afternoon when Lila was alone in her bedroom. Mr. Edwin entered and told her he was going to teach her what it meant to be a grown woman, insisting it must remain their little secret. Lila, trusting her father, didn't comprehend his words but felt a chilling sense of fear. What followed was a horrifying ordeal. Mr. Edwin began to sexually abuse his daughter. Lila would cry out, pleading, "Daddy, please stop. It hurts. It's scary." But her cries went unheeded as Mr. Edwin continued his vile acts, leaving Lila traumatized. Meanwhile, Mrs. Tilda was deeply engrossed in her thriving bakery in the city, the largest in town, where she spent most of her time. Her focus was solely on her business, oblivious to the nightmare unfolding at home. Mr. Edwin, working from home as a freelance graphic designer, had ample opportunity to perpetrate his crimes in his wife's absence. One evening, while counting the day's earnings at the dining table, Lila approached her mother, voice quivering. "Mommy, why does Daddy hurt me when you're not home?" Mrs. Tilda, without looking up from her calculations, dismissed her daughter with, "Lila, not now. Can't you see I'm busy? I work hard for our comfort. Go do your homework." Lila's heart sank. Her attempts to share her pain were met with impatience and disregard. Over time, as the abuse continued, Lila's cries for help grew silent, her laughter fading into the shadows of her trauma. She felt utterly alone, abandoned by the one guardian she thought would protect her. One fateful day, Mrs. Tilda returned home unexpectedly early and walked in on Mr. Edwin in the act of abusing Lila. The revelation shattered her world. She screamed, pushing Mr. Edwin away, and held her daughter tightly, realizing too late the horror Lila had been enduring. She immediately called the police. Mr. Edwin, in his defense, claimed his actions were due to his loneliness, given Tilda's constant absence. This excuse was met with disdain and disbelief by all who heard it. Mr. Edwin was sentenced to life imprisonment, and Lila began her long journey of recovery through therapy. Mrs. Tilda, overwhelmed by guilt, left her business to focus on mending her relationship with her daughter, learning the hard way that no amount of success or wealth could compensate for the love and attention a child needs. The lesson from this tale is clear. Always listen to those in pain, especially the young ones whose voices might be the softest but carry the heaviest burdens. Ignoring their cries can lead to profound suffering. The story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of being a present and attentive parent, not like Mrs. Tilda or the monstrous Mr. Edwin. I hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, give me a follow, and drop your comments below. Also, don't forget to share this story to someone who loves a good story. See you in the next one.